Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And we're off from Acrisure. He fields it from the 8. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans have a first.
First down, Tennessee.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Man in motion here. Now it's Jackson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. Third and long for him here. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
Going again here, Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down from the 42. Looking out of the gun, Sanders connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Number 87. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Ready. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have the first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Back to the well again. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
At the 21-yard line.
To the air on first down, Sanders. It's caught left side by Harris. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and 9. At
To the air, Sanders. This one's caught. And they're going to have first and goal when we begin our second quarter. All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. They'll try and punch it in. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball's still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Get some space around midfield. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Rough start to this set of downs. Now 14 to go on second. Now here's Lamar. Hits him on the out route. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends are fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, if it's good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
On the left side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on third and 1. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Sanders sends it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in.
A gain of 9 brings up
second down, looking for options. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Throw left side, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Titans and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. They'll stick with the ground game here. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. So entering the locker room, Scott, and I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the second half. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. This return starts at the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steelers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the NFL rushing title within his grasp as we enter the penultimate week. He sits atop the league in yards. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
7-yard pickup.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Cut out left. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they bring him down around the 34. 2nd and 3 now. Sanders sending the pass. Has it downfield, working the left. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Come on, ready.
Going ground on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Brings up third
time's the charm. He gets it again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Back play straight ahead. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Motion the slot man right. Jackson now on 3rd. Ooh, puts some air under this one, right side. Brought in, inside the 20. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans start the 2nd half with some needed points. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Titans make it an 11-point ball game. The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers make it a 3-possession game. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. It's going to be taken in at the 8. The Titans offense and Dylan Sampson have to begin another drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Steelers bringing pressure, no place to go, down he goes. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Jackson now, third and long. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Has it at the 37. He dodged the tackle. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Just one quarter remaining in this one. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football.
Ready, set.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
18, run. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He goes back to him yet again, complete.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
On the set.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
18,
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here, Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead.
Titans 10. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Hand off to Sampson. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down, here's Lamar. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down. Now it's Lamar. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Connects on the crosser. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans putting up points in a game decided.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Man, he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Go! 60, go!
Back-to-back carries here. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
This is hauled in by Harris. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Sanders going to look to throw. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you can feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will. And you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10.
18, Cardinal, 18. Ready.
They give it to him again. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
This one's caught. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game.